Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Shauna. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. This topic today is really sensitive for me. Because I experienced it firsthand, and I know that it is responsible for a lot of people being attacked on several different levels. The government has programs where they pay people to spy on their own folks, right? I'm not gonna get into any names of programs right now for several reasons, but what the main one is because I've already been censored. I cannot use my Instagram. My Instagram is non-functioning ever since I made the posted segment of the trees, right, which happened maybe 5 or 6 days prior to the news coverage. They censored my Instagram, so I'm trying to actually find a better platform now. These programs are really dangerous because they do a lot of different things. First of all, they pay people in the neighborhood instead of just observing or stalking people themselves, right? They get people that that look familiar, that are in your area, to observe and report back to them everything that you do, right? Even when you go inside the store, what you're purchasing out of the store is being reported back to these people. Now, a lot of people don't know the purpose of this. They don't believe it. If you don't believe it, please click off. You don't need to be listening if you're going to argue with me at a time such as this. Now what happens is we produce messiahs, right? We produce, as we discussed a few segments ago, when I was basically saying that it's time for us to start holding our children close and lifting them up in prayer and covering them in prayer. It's time for the launch of a new experiment. So things like the spook who sat by the door, this new movie with Jamie Foxx, they clone Tyrone, things like that. It's another one that I just watched. It's about the Judas and the Black Messiah. That was about Huey P. Newton. Was it Mr. Newton? Yeah, right? The founder of the Black Panther movement. So we have all of these programs that's been going on, and they're not new. I was put in one when I was in the 4th grade. I believe it started a little sooner, but 4th grade is when it really cranked down. That'll be another segment, but this particular program, they came to my school. I was in Belmarine at the time, 4th grade, and I was selected to be in a program. Me amongst, I want to say, 3 other kids in my class. We had been chosen to, obviously be watched and observed. We were children, so obviously our parents, our families had to agree to this. Over more than 20 years later, here I am, right, distraught because I realized that my family was paid to put me in a program for me to be involuntary watch. So now that I'm an adult and it's still going on, it's really fucked up to know that my family would take payment to allow some governmental experiment to go on and for me to be a part of it and not even enlighten me. I mean, not even a little bit. It hurts. It's really hurtful. So now with technology being so advanced, I'm sorry, I'm burning oil and it's burning my eyes. And I'm sad about this topic too because It's really fucked up to know that people would take money to watch you be, taken advantage of, or whatever we want to consider this. This is going against my own desires. I'm just a kid. I should have been able to make that decision myself. So now, with technology being so advanced and these kids being so advanced, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be slightly different. A lot of the observation is going to be more remote than anything, because technology is allowing that. But mainly because these kids they're stronger than me, right? They're more tapped into, and I don't mean me like me, I mean us, as in the generation of psychics and mediums and geniuses and messiahs, and they're stronger now. They're more advanced now. They're more powerful. They're coming into their gifts a lot sooner than we did. It's our job to protect them, not throw them to the wolves, right? We don't need to have government programs chipping them, setting up cameras, taking payment, taking anything that belongs to them to take to witchcraft and voodoo priests and doctors across seas. All of these things must cease. It is my job to make sure that I enlighten the people who don't know and encourage the people who do. Once you get the information, it is your choice. Whatever you decide to do with the information is literally your choice. But I'm going to tell you that the Most High is placing these gifts and these abilities inside of the vessels that he has chosen for a reason. And anyone who's deciding to come up against that or challenge that in a way other than the Most High would suggest is working for the enemy. You're working against the Creator. So I just want to make sure that you understand, when you do things to sabotage, or if you're taking payment for, these children to be mutilated spiritually, it's not a go. It's not a good thing. Do not sign anything. Do not take payment. Protect your babies. You don't want your kids to go through what I've gone through for the last 2 decades. Over three decades. I received information and downloads from the angels and from the Creator that this thing started well before I was, in the 4th grade, but it really clamped down around that time. And I know exactly when and how. Don't take payment, guys. Don't allow any entity other than the Creator to come into your life and sabotage your children for money. It's not going to end well for you. And you're disrupting the genetic sequence and the bloodline. These babies' job is to build up and bring back certain things to the family. When you do that, you take everything away, and everything's gonna go with that vessel that God blessed for that bloodline. Every family has a black sheep. Every generation has a Messiah. Every family unit has someone that God created to be spiritually exalted. And it is not our job to pull them down. It is our job to push them further so they can bring everyone else with them. When you decide to work against what it is that the Creator has put in place, it is going to be a hard fall for you. Lucent Technologies is the name of the program that came to my family. Later on became Nokia, directly connected to the phone companies, mainly T-Mobile. And I'm sorry, okay? But I have undergone a lot for the sake of someone else's entertainment and data entry. And I don't think that's fair, because I never agreed to it. I didn't sign anything saying that I'm for this. And And I would always be opposing anyone who wants to spy on children. I think that's really predatory. And it's low down for family members who deem it appropriate. It's low down for family members who felt taking this quick few $1,000s. First of all, these gifts that I have, okay, and let me stop saying I and me. These gifts that the Most High, what I was blessed with, a lot of people have, and it's spread out, right? These children today are like me. They're seers, they're mediums, they're messiahs, they're prophets, they're psychic. They carry all the clear gifts. They're clairaudient, they have everything compacted in one vessel. They're messengers. They are to be breaking cycles, not to be stalked and sabotaged by people who don't have a connection with the Creator, who don't understand what this thing is about. So to take money is so wrong. To allow these companies and organizations and entities come into your life and bribe you to exploit your own bloodline is crazy. If you've been contacted, you need to take it to the Creator. You need to go to God and speak with God and find out what the real intentions are of these people. They go to the schools. They scout the smartest of the smartest. And now what they've been doing is creating charter schools to make the weeding process a little easier. This is hurtful because to know that my family would take money for me to be in like some weird ass program is like, wow. Like, you don't think your kid can have gifts too? Like, you don't think a few kids coming behind me might actually have these gifts as well? You think I'm the only one? Like, no, I have this blood in my body and it's coming from somewhere. Someone else in this bloodline is going to have these gifts and they're going to be more heightened. And we can't allow these organizations and entities to come into our lives and exploit us. I'm hurt. But what I want is for us to wake up and stop taking money for everything. God is going to provide you with everything. These people know when you really need that money. They watch us. I'm sorry for crying, but this is a personal topic. I don't know why the Most High wanted me to talk about this now. But people have been sent to me my whole life for information, for the sake of observation, for the sake of data entry, for the sake of, determining if their predictions and hypotheses were true. You get followed around everywhere you go. You get harassed on your phone. Everything you look at and search, they know. Everything you say is documented. Everything you wear is documented. They start predicting where you're going to go before you get there, who you're going to meet with, what you're going to... This is stalking. This is demonic. Especially when you start taking payment. This is demonic. Guys, we cannot allow this to go on. This has to cease immediately. And if you've been contacted by any organizations, any entities other than the Creator, you need to really, really, really think hard and long on how this is going to affect everyone in the family, everyone in the house later. See, when people take this money, they're not thinking about hindsight. They're thinking about, oh, I needed this money. It came right on time. But that's not the work of the Creator. Yes, the Most High will allow things to go on simply because He wants everyone to see how He works ultimately. But I'm urging you to go back to the Creator and find out if this is something you should be involved with. If this is something your kids should be attached to. If this is something you should be dealing with on any level. You can always say no. And of course they're going to harass you. Leave that to the Creator to deal with. Please, guys, please. Don't take money from anybody. When it comes to your children, do not allow your children's gifts to be exploited. Please, please. I'm begging you. Please, y'all. Don't allow nobody to tell you nothing that's not coming from the Creator. I'm going to end it here. I hope all is well. Hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I had to record early because I have some things that I have to take care of. I love y'all. I hope y'all drinking your water and taking care of yourselves. Please, guys, do not take money from anybody to exploit your kids. Do not take money from anyone. Do not be threatened. Do not be afraid. Do not live in fear. Do not let these people back you into a corner. Please, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all got me about to start praying in tongues on this thing. Do not, y'all, please, y'all, take it from someone who is the product. This is predatory behavior. People watching me in the shower thinking that I'm not privy. Trust me. You don't want this money. It's not worth it. And the gift that God placed in the bloodline to bless you is going to be removed. I can pray for my family, but I'm pretty sure that God is not blessing them the way that they should be blessed. Because they came against their own blood. Please, y'all, do not take payment from anyone. Do not allow these agencies to come into your life and shake up your life and exploit you and your children. They deserve to be exalted by the Creator, and they deserve to be blessed by the Creator as you. When you allow these agencies to come in, it pulls back a lot of what the Creator is trying to do. And he's just sit back watching, saying, okay, this is the route we're going to take because my children don't listen. They're disobedient. And you have a little thing in you telling you, no, follow that, please. Don't allow your children to grow up and hate you, because we're going to find out through the spirit world. We don't need humans to say anything. I love y'all. Please take this message to the Creator. Don't be bought. Don't sell your soul, because this is ultimately what this is. Allow the Creator to dictate and control and guide and divert. I'll pray. I'll fast for everyone who's coming behind me. I have to make contact with these kids, and I'm gonna know if they've been exposed already. I love y'all. Please, y'all, pray on this one. Fast on it. Peace.